Steelcase Amia chair, the actual Amia. Guys, this is a great value, honestly, from a top-tier brand. This has always been an excellent value, sitting right around that $1,000 mark. Once upon a time, it was sub $1,000 in 2025. We are over it now, unfortunately. But you get the four-way arms, which are incredible. It's the same arm set as on the Leap chair. You do get your height-adjustable lumbar, which I think, again, even for people like me who like a lot of lower lumbar, it's great. You get some flex in the backrest, although not as much quite as the Leap. And again, it's going to fit me well. So if you're up to maybe 6'2", it might just get to be a little bit too short in the backrest, but otherwise, super comfortable chair. I love their policies, and we refurbish them for that reason because people are loving them. I'm going to go S tier as always, so I'm sticking with that.
Yeah, really the only knock that I can really see is it's not the most beautiful chair. It's a little bit average looking, so when you're paying $1,000 plus, it's kind of nice if it has those more looks that can show that it is a more premium chair. But aside from that, really the comfort is amazing. The comfort is definitely A tier all around. I do like the Leap backrest a little better, so that's why I'm going to reserve that S tier. I'm going to hold it back to a high A.
Yeah, I'm going to be right there with these guys. I think it's an amazing chair. And number one reason is that you're getting more than what you're paying for. Again, this is a $1,000 chair, which is high. I get that. That's a lot of money for a chair. But the other chairs that are $1,000, aside from the Hayworth Zodi, do not stack up to this chair even close. There's no chance really for them to compete because it's just so well built. The policies are so good and it's so comfortable. The seat, the arms, and the backrest are all A-level comfort. I can't quite push it up into that S tier because you're not getting the same type of value as you are out of the Meep, and not quite the same build or comfort out of just a standard Leap brand new, but I'm going to be at a high A on this one as well.
The Humanscale Freedom chair is one that I've actually spent years sitting in, and mostly that's because I like the recline. Even though it might not look comfortable, it kind of looks like it's pulling your neck and head forward, but I actually like how this puts me in this position to be able to type and still be in that back recline position. So coming from a brand like Humanscale, it does have good build quality, but at the same time, it does have a lot of noise. I know we get some complaints about that. Like I always felt a little awkward in the office with how much my chair would creak as I would move around. And I do like how it has these adjustments that are kind of hidden. So it does have them, just you can't always see all the knobs. So Humanscale does a great job with the design in that way. So I'm going to go with a B.
Yeah, I just have a hard time with this chair just because it's a very, very well-built chair. Well-designed. For pure ergonomics, it's a great chair. The component quality feels high-end. It's soft. It's comfortable. It moves well. 15-year warranty, free returns, the full shebang. It is a great chair, just from a chair standpoint. My problem is that the way that I like to use my chair, I cannot use this chair. So for starters, the armrests have to adjust in tandem. I don't use my chair with my arms at the same height. I keep my arms at different heights so that I can mouse and have my arms supported. I physically cannot do that with this chair because they have to adjust at the same height. I am the opposite of Robert where I cannot use the recline. It really makes my neck sore, just makes my neck and back sore if I use it for extended periods of time. So when I use the chair, I would prefer to use it without a headrest and just kind of stay a little bit more upright, which really there's no reason to get the chair then because the whole point of the chair is for people like Robert that love that style. So I have a tough time grading this because for me personally, it's like a C tier comfort, but like for Robert, it's like an A tier comfort. So it's kind of like the Aeron where I need to give it props where it deserves it and then knock it down a little bit. So overall, I'm going to be at about a B plus for the chair.
I tried to sit in this chair for a long time, kind of like Robert did. I tried. It's really interesting recline. I mean, I can't go full recline because it crinks my neck too much. I know that's the intention, but I'm more of like a midway through the recline. It fits me. The armrests are interesting how they move in tandem. They always felt a little bit short to me. Definitely the gel one that we have here, I'm not a big fan of. I'd prefer the normal padded one. I know a lot of people think that the gel will make it softer, but it's actually the opposite. Just to kind of put in perspective, this chair with us, I give it a C tier, just sort of in the middle of the road, which is kind of disappointing for sure, but we won't give the free returns program on this chair here at BTOD just because we're concerned that it's one of those chairs that's just sort of polarizing. Some people are going to love it, some people are definitely going to hate it, and you won't know till you get it. So Humanscale does have free returns, so we'll bump it for that. They've got their 15-year warranty, so as long as you go that direction and grab it there, I'll give it a little boost. I'll give it up to a B tier because the build is definitely good on these. So.
If you want to see how we rank all of the most popular chairs, head over to BTODtv to see our full office chair tier list. Click the link in the description.